hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
W's, great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Got double time. Double. Hey, kill. 47.
First down, Prescott. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average. Was the best in the National Football League. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 34 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Flushed out right. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
36. He's checking. Crash.
the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the left side, Gallup's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Opposite.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Demario Davis there on the stop. To throw is Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Well, he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. A strong run, and he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. A.J. Klein, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
0-2. Hey, echo.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a carry for the big fellow. This is Jameis Olawale. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got his man there complete to Gallup. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run it with Olawale. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Kill.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Prescott from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They can't hang with us.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch twist. Back. Go. Get out there.
They'll try and run for it without him. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
Check 24, check 24. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I got one.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Ready? 5-9.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. Into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A.J. Klein, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Nifty move. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll bring up a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I got one.
Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Easy, opposite.
They run it again with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Kill! Hey, easy! Recon, 132 fighter!
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard.
Check! Here we go. Right there. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. Come on.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, and he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Third and short yardage. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. A.J. Klein bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Ginn. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Toss play, Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Breeze is looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, easy. Check, check, check.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy.
They'll run it with Kamara. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Prescott down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New Orleans, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip,